Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to a new series. I don't know if this is going to be a weekly series or an every other week series. I haven't decided quite yet, but this is going to be 5 random perfumes. Some of my friends have videos called 5 random objects. My friend Stephanie does hers, but I thought this would be kind of fun just to look at perfumes because those are my most watched videos. And when I'm doing my complete collections or 30 and 30, I go through them pretty quickly because there's just so many that I'm trying to get across and not have the video be hours long. So this will be, I'll just pick 5 off of my shelf just randomly. Like, I didn't really much think about it other than not wanting them to be all the same brand. And let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you want more in depth on the perfumes, let me know that as well. The first one I'm going to talk about is Viktor Rolf. This is Bonbon, and I mean the bottle is just stunning. With it's shaped like a bow and it has a little Viktor Rolf insignia there. I love this perfume. I have used quite a bit of it. If you can see the lines down here, so it was, it was a full bottle, which means I've used quite a bit of it. And when you have over 200 perfumes like I do, it takes a while to get use out of some of these. It's a very lovely, sweet scent. Not like cloyingly sweet, because I don't like super sweet that make you kind of feel nauseous when you smell it, or nauseated when you smell it. That's not what this one is. This one is lovely. I did pull up Fragrantica on my iPad to kind of give you what the notes are in it, because I know I sometimes put them down below, but it's not always the same as talking about them. The keynote is caramel, which is definitely where you get that sweet scent, but it has mandarin orange and peach, orange blossom, jasmine, cedar, guaiac wood, I don't know how to pronounce that word, sandalwood, and amber. And I think that's what really tempers it. So you do have that caramel, but you have those citrus notes in there too, which I love citrus scents. So that is something that I should probably warn you about. I love citrus notes. But then you have the amber and stuff that just kind of weighs it down and makes it a really good everyday scent. Like, this is one that I would wear year round, every day. It's up there with my Viva La Juicy. If you watched any of my videos, you probably have heard me mention that Viva La Juicy is my favorite scent. And this is reminiscent of it, but completely different and wonderful in its own respect. The next one I'm going to pull up is, let me switch over. I'm going to do them in order of where I found them, is Burberry Brit Sheer. And I do have all of the Burberry Brits, and they get a little complicated trying to remember which is which. And sometimes it's really hard to read on the bottom which is which. I do have the Eau de Toilette in this one. The bottle is kind of fun. It does have that Burberry pattern on it. I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera because it's so subtle, but this is more of a frosted glass than some of the other ones. With this one, the scent notes are lychee, yuzu, pineapple leaf, and mandarin, peony, peach blossom, and pear, white musk, and white woods. So there's a lot in there. It's a fruity scent. Like, I would definitely classify this as a fruity scent. If you like fruity scents, then you'll probably like this one. If you're not really into fruity scents, this is not one that I would recommend. Unlike Bonbon. Bonbon, even though it has those citrus notes in it, it doesn't come off as a citrus scent. This one definitely comes off as a fruity scent. It's, once again, kind of a sweet scent. I do tend to like sweeter scents, although sometimes I just like a good floral too. But I do like this one too. I haven't used very much of it. You can probably tell that it's right at the very top. And that's just because I have so many perfumes that while I like it, it's not one that I reach for all of the time. The next one is one that I can't tell where I am in my progress, but it is Bella Blanca by Oscar de la Renta. And the bottle, I wish that this beautiful molding that they put on the front, they would have continued all around the bottle. That's the only complaint I have about the packaging on this. This is a very unusual scent. I don't feel like I have really anything else in my collection that smells quite like this. It is definitely a floral, but a clean floral. So if you don't like really florally ones that sometimes make you sneeze or kind of give you a headache, I definitely have that with some scents. This feels like a good clean scent. If I was going to classify, like divide up my scents by family, I would probably put this in the clean scent category over a floral. The notes in here are pear, dew, and green leaves, and I think that dew is what makes it more of a clean scent. Jasmine, rose, orange blossom, and tuberose, sandalwood, white orris, and silky musks. So there's just a lot of unusual, just an unusual mix. I really like this one. I feel like it feels very sophisticated, but not like in a bad way, because you know how sometimes that can come across as old. It doesn't. It smells professional and clean and like you're kind of in charge. So I like this one a lot as well. We're gonna move on to, oh, I have the lid backwards. Hang on a second. Here we go. So this is La Petite Robe Noire by Guerlain, and it is the toilette version. I don't have the original version of this one yet, but it is on my list of ones that I want to purchase. And the notes in this one are cherry, orange blossom, and apple, white amber, white musk, and patchouli. Oh, I forgot, the top notes were jasmine, rose, and green accords. And I think you can smell those green accords, and I can also smell like the patchouli and the white amber in it. But I think the reason why I like this so much is that cherry and orange blossom in there. I really love drupes, like that's my favorite fruit group. And I really am drawn to scents that have those. So like plums and apricots, peaches, cherries, any of those ones with the pit, they're called drupes, which was a fun fact that I learned as a kid. And almonds, if you like almond, they're also part of the drupe family. That's just the pit part of the fruit. So we don't eat the fruit of the almond. It's really interesting to me. So this one, of all of the scents that I'm presenting today, is going to be the most powerful scent. So it's going to have the most sillage, like you're going to smell it. You're going to walk in the room and people are going to smell it. It's not in a bad way. I don't feel like it's not a powdery old lady scent, but it does have that presence. So if it's hot, this is not a scent that I would wear. You know, if it's still in the 80s maybe, but anything above that, this is not the scent that I would recommend, but it is beautiful. I love the bottles of these. The first time I was aware of these was when I visited Disney World, and in the French part of Epcot, they have a perfume store with all of these. They have like a Guerlain store, and it was so much fun to smell all of them. I really do love this one. So I do get, like, I reminisce about Disney World when I smell it, but I also feel like this is one, I wear this one to work. Like, I wear all of these in my everyday life. Like, none of these are special occasion scents for me, but it just kind of depends on the day. Like, when you want to stand out a bit more, that's the day to wear that scent. The last one in this is an older scent. This is Coach Poppy Wildflower. And I love the packaging on this. I have to say that. Like, it's so cute that they added the little flower on it. The scent notes in this are lemon, mandarin, freesia, pink pepper, sambac, jasmine, lily of the valley, peach zest, jasmine, violet, patchouli, cedar, and soft vanilla. Lots of things. There's lots of adjectives that they also give in there that I was trying not to read all of those. But this one, I don't believe this is still available. So this you would have to find on like an older perfume site. I think you can still probably find it, because I find that a lot of perfumes that are from the past 10 years or so, you can still find. They just might be a little harder to find. You can't buy them from Ulta or Sephora. This is probably my least favorite of the ones that I'm showing today. It's the spiciest, and I think it's that pink pepper. I'm not the biggest pink pepper fan, which is part of the reason why. But I do, like, smelling it right now, it smells like intriguing and just kind of like a blanket almost. So I think this is definitely not a spring or summer scent. This is more a fall and winter scent, something that you just want to wrap up a little bit in, and I feel like that's a good description of this. All right, hopefully that wasn't too long. I've been trying to keep these videos short. Let me know your thoughts on this series. Are you excited? Are there some of the perfumes in my collection that you would like to have me talk about sooner rather than later? Let me know that. I hope you are all having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.